Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wendy here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator living in Narberth, Pembrokeshire. Now, I tried this video last night, but then the memory went and it didn't record the end, so I'm going to try it again today. Now, you've probably heard of peg stamping, where they use these things here. But I haven't, well, I've got that one, but I won't be using that one today. I'm going to be block stamping instead. Now, this is probably the equivalent of the Stampin' Up ones. And if I've got a catalogue, you can get them if you go to the tool section of your catalogue. Then they're all there for you, but, oh dear, come on. Yeah, right. Here we are, look. Page 192. Yeah. 82, sorry. Oh, I shouldn't do it in the morning. It's block A. Now, this isn't a Stampin' Up block I'm using, but I am going to be I'm ordering some more today, so I'll be using them then. But it's stamp A, and it's 3 by 3.2 centimetres. Right. What I want to do first, I've seen something I quite like, and it's like put it into like a C shape, but I'm not a very good drawer, so I'm cheating a bit and using this, just one of the stitched ovals, and just make a rough one. That's all you need to do. If you want that a bit bigger, then just move it out a bit more, and you get my drift, don't you? Right, there's two stamp sets I'm using today. One of them is, sorry, there's a glare on there, Daisy's Delight, and I'll be using that little thing there, that little centre there, and the Everything is Rosy one, and I'm not quite sure which one I'll be using yet, but there will be a leaf involved and a couple of the little ones, I think. Right, now then I thought, what colour am I going to use? Well, this is what they call a colour coach, a Stampin' Up colour coach, and I like purple. So I thought, well, I'll do something cheery. The weather out here this morning is yuck. So I like purple. So I thought, all right, okay, what colour goes with purple? So I turned to the colour coach because I'm slightly colourblind and my colour combinations aren't very nice. Usually don't turn out very nice. So I thought, well, I'll go for the Melon Mambo and the Pumpkin Pie. Those two with the Highland Heather. Right, now then, what you do with this, it's, like I said, it's very similar to peg stamping. You start, oh come on, it took me off just now. You start off with the biggest flower. Let's see how that would work. Oh, that was too big for the block, so that one fits. There's not much between them, is there? Oh, I'll give this one a go because this is a new stamp. When you buy the stamps new, there's like a film over them. So it's best sometimes to do a first stamp to see what it looks like. And in order to get that film off, there are various ways. What I do rather is just put my finger over them and just rub it a bit. Oh, that hasn't come out too bad, does it, for a first stamping? Oh, it's quite a nice shape as well, actually. I'm glad I chose this one. So, right, I'm going on in now with the little rounds onto the Highland Heather. Now, what the point of these is you're supposed to start with the bigger one, bigger image, and work your way down. Well, the one I did yesterday, I started, the image was way too big, and it didn't look right with the small one, so I thought I'll try a small big one. You know what I mean by that. Right, and what they say is that it's good to use 3, 5, 7, you know, something like that. Don't worry about the line, we'll either cover that over or we can rub it out later on. Right, that's my little bit of Highland Heather. And now, oh look, here we are, see? 2 sides to every block, they say, don't they? I will now go, I think, for the pumpkin pie. Give that a go. Shall we see what that's going to come out like? And what we'll do with this one as well, which I should have done with the purple, was we do a stamp on and a stamp off. If there's a stamp on, and then as you stamp it off, it gives a lighter shade. So then it gives you depth in the, gives you depth in whatever you're doing. So I'm going to go between these, stamping on and stamping off. Ooh, sounds lovely and juicy, doesn't it? I've got a little bit of a scrap paper there, so I don't go onto the stamping mat. I know I shouldn't be doing this early in the morning. Just got 7 o'clock on wet, windy and miserable Pembrokeshire. So, right, so we've done those. Right, oh, in here, there's like a little collection of, no, I won't use them actually. I'll use this teeny tiny one that I'm going to, put that there. And for that one then, I will be using the Melon Rambo. I love the lovely bright colours, aren't they? It's what you need today. Now, when you're using a block, and the stamps are so small, try not to rock, because if you rock, you get the ink. You get ink on the block, and that ruins it then. Right, so I'll do the same again, stamp on and one off. One on, one off. Actually, this is working much better than the last time I did yesterday. See, what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get another line of flowers going across the top. So first I'm going to stamp on, stamp off, because I'm doing the opposite of what I've done there. Well, I was. But you see, my problem is that I don't do random very well. I like everything to be, you know, level and right place and all that sort of nonsense, which really isn't that clever of me, really, is it? Now they're looking for a little leaf now, and I think, yes, I think we'll use, which one should we use? Could be a little one. We'll use this little one, and that should fit, again, nicely on the block. Now, my usual colour for greenery, which I like, is Old Olive. But I thought for a change, I would try some Wild Wasabi. Oh dear, I can't say that, but hopefully you've read it and you know what I mean. Right, now then, so there's, this again is the first stamp, so stamp it off, and that's brilliant. Oh, there's got a little thing there going. Right, what we're going to try and do now, we're going to try and put this between the first two bits I did. Oh, come on. The paper I'm using is the shimmery white, and I found that there is 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think that you're going to get a much nicer paper to stamp, card to stamp on. As you can see, I've got little monster splodges, but what I did the other day when I had them, I got my eraser, my sand eraser, and I let it dry first, and then I rubbed it off with this, and it worked brilliantly and got all the smudge monster marks off. So I think we've beat him for now. Right, I forgot my, hold on, I'll be back now. I was going to do put a little butterfly on there. I found these the other day. In this, it isn't one of these, but no, is it? Oh no, sorry, back again. Oh, come on, where are you? Ah, right, this is the one. Put that out the way, and it's in this Thoughtful Bloom stamp set. Now, this little butterfly, let me put him on there for you to see. You see, now I don't know what stamp set that's come off, so I've got to go later on through my stamp sets, which is going to be fun, and find out where this little one, where he belongs to. So then I think, what have I got here? Let's put a little bit of the melon mambo again for the butterfly. Try not to get the marks on the thing. There we go, we'll have him flying in, shall we? In which case, don't turn him too much because we want him to go in an inward direction. So if we turn him, then he goes all over the place then. There we go. Oh, I've got to put some more. Whoop, nearly went into the wasabi then. Right. Just going to put a few more now on the inside. Nope, they've got to fly outwards. And maybe try and do them between the top two. So it's random, but it's organised random. There we go. And now to finish off, because I don't know how long this video, it's something to do with memory, and I don't really understand much about memories and that sort of thing. Anyway, then what's this one? There's a little tiny one that I used just now. I'm going to put that in again. Did I use it just now? Yes, I have, because it's got, yeah. And then what colour was I going to use? It's supposed to be a rich raspberry, I think it was, on the Blackberry Bliss. Oh dear, where did I put that? No, never mind. We'll go for rich raspberry then. I know it's on here somewhere, but I'm not sure where. So we'll go for a little bit of a darker one now, and we'll put him. Come back here. You go out the way, because otherwise I'm going to be stomping in you instead of the rich raspberry. Here we go, see. Just try and go round, just filling in any little gaps that you see. You see there's a big gap there, which that fits into. The thing is, when you use a different colour, I don't know whether this sounds right, but when you use a different colour on the stamp, it looks a completely different stamp. A few more on the outside, just to make that C come out a bit further, so then whatever sentiment I put on it, it won't, I can't think of the word now, but like top heavy sort of thing. There we are. Now I'm going to leave it at that, because otherwise I'm going to go all over it. Actually, right there. Right, that's it. Now then, I know it's only a small space we've got to play with here. But what was the one I said? Ooh, she's a nice one. It just says, "Dear friend," and I think that's a lovely sentiment. I don't know whether you wouldn't be able to see it. I put ink on it, would you? Told you, brain not in gear this morning, and because I've got the pinky ones there, I shall try in the rich raspberry again. And there we are. Can you see it now? I hope you can, but you'll see it when I stamp it in any case, so don't worry about it. Now once again, it's my first stamping, so we'll stamp it off. Oh, it's come out quite nice. I don't know why I'm always surprised, because these stamps are fantastic quality. Right, and there we are. We just see marks all over. We just put in there. Oh, dear friend. Right, there we go. And that's the finished article. Now I'll go round here and I'll take my, like I said, my sand eraser, and I'll go round, and any little pencil marks I see, I'll give them a wipe as well. but it's very important that you leave the ink dry before you do that, otherwise you'll be splodging the ink. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like this little card, this little topper I've made, and I'd like to hear your comments, and please be kind, because as they say, happy hens lay happy eggs, and happy stampers make happy cards. Thank you for watching. Bye.